Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Kevin here. Today is Friday, the 30th of October, and I'm happy to be here and I'm grateful that you're on with me for this early morning meditation. Um, I was here prepared early and did my usual ritual of meditation, getting quiet, and thanking whatever spirit, whatever wisdom comes to help me, guide me. But I also took some time to shuffle the cards and to really choose wisely. For some reason, I felt like some of the cards I've pulled in the last few weeks to give me focus with wisdom from the hidden realms have been somewhat random. It seems um, challenging to get a focus, I suppose. So this morning I just sat quietly and put the cards through my hands to ask for a clear message with which to jump off from. And the first card I got, well, actually it was the second card, but I put it in the first place, is the Swan Queen. She was upright as an ally. And the second card was the Word Lord, which is the one that wanted to come and speak, wanted to come and give a message. And this is what the Word Lord looks like as an ally. But he showed up this morning as the challenge. So how do I interpret this? When the Swan Queen influence comes, she reminds us to reflect deeply on the journey, the pathway, the energies that we have taken to get where we are. More in the realm of appreciating all of the pieces of growth, the challenges that we overcame, the obstacles. In a way, when I say obstacles, I mean emotional obstacles, conversations, situations that perhaps were left in a bit of a mess, conversations that were unfinished, situations that left you feeling awkward and a little frayed at the edges. Those are things that we need to spend time mopping up. And the whole point of it is to stay present and move forward with no regrets, no issues, no hard feelings, no resentments, none of that stuff that gets caught and stuck in our bodies. To use intuition, that means your higher wisdom, to resolve them, whether you resolve them in a letter, resolve them in a card, resolve them in prayer, resolve them in a ritual of some kind. It doesn't have to be confrontational. It can just be use your intuition to resolve any bumpy pitfalls, potholes, awkwardness from the past. And then to be patient with yourself. Patient with, if you do find some of those challenging emotions popping up, feeling of sadness where you want to cry, this feeling of anger where you can't really get past whatever it is that's stuck with you, all of the, I call them the sort of not so good, cloudy days, stormy emotions, all those. Be patient with yourself and let the energy of healing, the energy of uplifting, the energy of raising the vibration, let that occur to heal. You know, when we hurt ourselves, cut ourselves, break a bone, have surgery, it takes a while for the body to heal physically. I mean, we just can't push a button and all of a sudden be healed. There is a awkward moment of you need to take some time and some patience. On to the Word Lord. The Word Lord talks about communication, praise, and dishonesty. What the word Lord, as your challenger, comes to remind you is not to sell yourself short, but also not to, what do I want to say about this? Push yourself. There's a difference between self-respect and knowing what you speak is the truth, knowing that you're not filtering it behind anything that's manipulative or trying to get something by, for instance, false compliments, those empty, oh, you look nice today, but you really didn't mean it. Or, oh, I love the way this was, but you really didn't mean it. Those double filters that you are passive aggressive. There you go. That is what the word Lord is speaking about. You can have pride, and you should always. You can have respect, and you should always, for yourself, and that allows you to have respect for others. He also reminds you that anything you do say, any way you do communicate, any way that you do share, that it be completely honest, truthful. That's not to say that you have to be, what is that movie? I think Jim Carrey was in it, called Liar Liar. Not that you have to go out there and say exactly what's on your mind at random, voluntarily, but we're living in a culture right now where tensions are high. The media is filled with polarities. There are many opinions are being thwarted about, stories that are not true, baseless. We're also entering a period where we're not really sure who or what to believe. When you are privileged to the information that perhaps some stuff that's out there in the media, on the wire, wherever you go, whatever you're listening to, is fake, then likely it is. Your intuition, which is what this Swan Queen talks about, and your word, what this is letting you to go within, use your intuition. It's all you've got. Be powerful with your word. My big go-to with this would be to tell you to get out there and either download or buy a copy of The 4 Agreements with Don Miguel Ruiz. There's a 5th agreement. If you haven't read the 4 agreements, it's only a little book. It's not that big. They get those first and then get the 5th agreement. It will remind you that you can stand in power and choice. You don't have to get into the ditch of doubt with other people. Sure, you're going to get criticized. People are going to come at you. People are going to be angry. That's their stuff. You don't have to take it on, and you don't have to sell yourself short if you happen to believe a certain way. I'm not talking politically, I'm talking in general. And you want to defend what you believe. I would simply say, as I do, that's not really an opinion I share, and I don't mind inviting someone to enlighten me, to educate me, to say, I'm flexible enough to change my view on something. What I find about doing that, I can stay in my truth and stay in my power. I can also maintain and retain a positive relationship with somebody. We weren't put on this planet to all agree with each other. We were not put here for every day to be sunshine and roses and puppy dogs and hot dogs. No, there's going to come some conflict. There's going to be a balance between the goodness of the world and the not so good with the world. Spread your wings wide and know that if you're stepping into personal power, you can do this just by being quiet, just by raising your vibration. People feel energy, whether or not you're saying anything, doing anything, they feel it. When you walk into a room and you can feel the darkness of the room, oof, you want to step right back out. This is not quite right. You come across somebody and you don't even know who they are. You see them and you know that they're not really about the highest good, the lightest good for others. They're really coming from a space that you don't recognize and you don't align with. That's what I'm saying about trusting your intuition. All right, let's meditate. Feet flat on the floor. Big breath in. Let in the light, let in the love, let in the higher energies of the universe. Woof. And use the exhales this morning to deepen and ground your connection with spirit. Pull the energy of spirit into you, be part of it deliberately, consciously, purposefully. And as you exhale, root down deep into the core of the earth. Use the air that comes in to heal any unfinished physical business that you've got going on. Headaches, earaches, neck aches, shoulder aches. Just let them be healed with your inhales. With your exhales, allow the exhale to create strength. Even though you're letting go of stuff that has a hold on you, you're creating strength and grounding and being solid. With your mind focused on where you are here, right now, get to the most center part of your physical body that you know. For some of you, that might be the center of your chest at your sternum. For some of you, that might be your navel. It's just a focal point. Go to the deepest, most central part of your physical body. And keep working on your breath, listening to your breath going in and your breath coming out. Be in the experience of listening as you are now, the listener. And you are also the listening. Noise and sounds, however soft or loud, are simply experiences that listening listens to. Allow this most sacred and divine space within the depth of your being to take you on a trip into your memories, you can return as recent or as far back as you wish to. Bring into view the memory where perhaps you left unfinished business. Bring into view the memory that had you feeling unclear, incomplete, unresolved, restless. Picture, if you will, the other individuals, if there were any. Recall the event, the object, the person, the conversation, and any other details of this event as clearly as you know to be true. Sit with and breathe into what you feel with this memory. What you hear with this memory. Now, from this sacred space that you've created on the inside of you, breathe in white light from your highest vibration. Be in the experience of you in this present time and space, connected to the awkwardness of the situation, the place, the person of your past. Shower the situation from your memory with light. It involves another person. Look toward them and smile. If you said words you did not mean, first apologize, second ask for forgiveness, you are forgiven. Continue surrounding the situation from your past with loving energy, with compassionate energy. Be in the experience of healing, of completing, of letting go. Allow the image to leave your mind and attach the feelings you had and using your intuition, be in the experience of feeling relief, of feeling relaxed, of feeling forgiven, of feeling lightened and brightened and lifted. Continue breathing. Be in the experience of the chest rising and falling, of the breath entering and leaving your body, not attaching anything to it. Bring your awareness and your consciousness to your current environment. Be mindful of your feet on the floor, your hands on your lap or arms of a chair. Feel your body soft and peaceful. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Honor yourself for doing this work and being willing to grow, to lift, to lighten. Lift your thumb knuckles up between your eyebrows. Honor the world and all those in your life as we bless everybody, including ourselves. Namaste. But that was powerful. I felt that. And I invite you, if there are other areas of your past that feel unfinished, feel stuck, just to create a visualization. Sometimes, at least in my case, if I go way, way back to childhood, and there was some awkwardness I experienced, and there were two ways I went. If I went back voluntarily, the ego part of myself that was trying to protect me and protect the feelings and protect what was going on would immediately get in the way and want to grab it and pull me back out. It is challenging because the truth, which is what the word Lord talks about, is knowing where you are physically right now and who you are emotionally, spiritually right now. Because that's the here and the now and the real. What happened was a different space, a different place, a different time, and you were in a different situation. Your perception of the same situation maybe didn't change, but you did. So if you've grown and you appreciate that you've got some experience of that growth, use the strength that you now have for love, compassion, for lightness, for joy, to go back into the situations that you want to resolve and release and heal it. Those feelings of healing take time, need patience, and above all, to be compassionate with yourself, loving with yourself, understanding with yourself, awkward with yourself. The idea of doing this isn't to churn up, rake up, or get stuck in yet another cycle and pattern of the same thing. It's to strengthen, embolden, enlighten, and empower yourself. You can also help other people by simply having the conversation. When you start hearing people, and you will, because I've done it, churning up past patterns and going on and on and on about it, that's your indication that they're maybe stuck, and you can either silently, quietly, without making a big deal, put an outward prayer that they get healed and they find wisdom, or if they invite you in, if they say things like, I wish I didn't have to deal with this, I wish I didn't have to have this going on and on and on and on, just make a request. Would you like me to help you? Would you like to try to heal it? You can only do it if people are open. If people are open to change, they're open to growing, hey, listen, you can do it. Providing you're not trying to get something out of it, not trying to make a friend, not trying to influence somebody, or not trying to manipulate the situation for your highest good. This has got to be for the highest good of everyone, and to help the other person feel relief and light, because we all want to feel that. All right, my friends, I love you. Thank you so much. I'll be back here again tomorrow morning, Saturday the 31st, Halloween, for the normal 30-minute meditation, and then a discussion on my Zoom channel at 8:30. So enjoy your Friday, do something meaningful, and we'll talk soon. Bye.